Well, hello everybody. It's Leanne with another Facebook Live. I just realized I don't have one of my lights on. Just hold on a second. It looks a little shadowed. That might help a little bit. Well, I'm having trouble getting my laptop going. It is just not starting. I have been trying for 5 minutes and I may not have, very strange. It just keeps trying to go. I wonder if we've crashed or we don't have internet or what. So I may not see comments today. Tell me if it looks like my screen is straight and you can see the words, but I may not be able to see comments. I'm looking at my phone and it looks like you guys are there, but gosh, I just can't seem to get it going. Nothing is coming up. Very strange. It's just not even responding. Maybe it's my mouse. I'm gonna have to use the screen. But anyway, let's get started, and I will get started with, I'm gonna start with promotions because as usual in September there seems to be a lot happening. One thing I want to remind you about is the World Card Making Day. So that is coming up October 1st, and it's a free virtual card making event. So if you're interested in people teaching you, kind of like a live, you can join in this event. It's free for customers, demonstrators, anybody. And they just posted for demonstrators the measurements for the cards that we're going to make. So this is not available yet for customers, but there will be a link later on in September that I will be providing you if you want to join this. And once you join it, you can get the measurements and get on the platform that they're going to be showing this. But they're going to be featuring 3 different stamp sets or bundles, and you can use, they say you can use other things, and they give you these measurements for the different cards and the colors and all this that you can do. So you'll be able to see that closer to the event. But the Cottage Rose bundle is one of them from the annual catalog, the Cottage Wreaths bundle from the holiday catalog, and a brand new bundle called Warm Welcome that is a $1 million set that's, I believe, only available through October 1st, and then it may be in a future catalog because it looks like it's a $1 million stamp set. So save the date for October 1st. I will be, once they provide us with a link for you to join or opt in for this event, I will be sure to share that. Let me just check messages, and okay, looks like they're all on there. Perfect Partners is the other one that's happening just through September. Dies that are coordinating with current stamp sets. So there's a couple from the annual holiday, a couple from the holiday catalogs. So that's there, and these, I believe these dies are while supplies last and exclusively in September. We'll find out later. So weekly deals. This is, we'll have one more set of weekly deals this Thursday. Looks like the 22nd and the 21st, which should be tomorrow. They have been overlapping this week's weekly deals with the following week weekly deals. So Wednesday is a good time to check out the online store. I'll highlight a couple things. This is the Pearlized Enamel Effects. That is $15 for black, red, and white, and it's now down to $13.50. And a couple things I've done with it are this butterfly card. So this I used as the little trail for this card with the white pearlized enamel effects. This one I used it on my center of the flowers for my, almost like a pearl, but they're shimmery and they're flatter than a pearl. So I use the white in that way. And you can just add shine to anything that you want, either black or red. Great for ornaments and whatnot on Christmas trees too. A couple ribbons. This is, gosh, the rose gold and white ribbon. That is on the weekly deals. The white, or let me see, vanilla and gold ribbon. That is on the weekly deals. Let's see what the name of this is. The Lovely Layers Vellum. And that is, you get plain vellum and then you get some designs as well. So you get some, let's see, dots, you get scenes, you get this beautiful foliage one. So that is on the weekly deals right here. Regularly is at $6 down to $5.10. Couple papers, the Perfectly Penciled designer paper, black and white, beautiful. Let's see, that is down to $9.60 from $12. And I'm not showing everything. This is the vellum, let's see, Layering Designs vellum, and it's got maps and print words in different fonts. So it's in black and white on vellum. So that's 12 by 12. That is down to $8 from $10. So a couple things on the weekly deals you might be interested in. Like I said, tomorrow I believe will be the day. In past happenings, it seemed like they overlapped on Wednesday, and you got both weeks. Okay, all right, so that is the specials. Those are the specials. Let's get to door prizes. Okay, so last week's prize was the Amazing Phrases stamp set and the 2021-23 in color jewels, and these colors are still current. So this was in last year's annual catalog, I believe. So the winners are, oh, I'm upside, no, I am straight. I get confused. Facebook still, that's why it took me a little bit to get on besides this laptop issue. Door prize winners are Kathy. Let's see, which one? Kathy won the Amazing Phrases set, and Donna Banta won the gem. So congratulations. I'll be sending these to you in the mail this week. So for commenting and commenting and sharing this video, I like to give door prizes. So this week's prize, one of them, this is for sharing. You get, I don't even have it, it's a brand new ribbon of Starry Night metallic 1/8 inch ribbon. So that's the prize for sharing. And for commenting, you get a set of 6x6 designer paper that was in last year's annual catalog, and 5 cards, all fun fold cards. I only see 4 here. Well, there's only 4, that's right. 4 cards, some are fun folds, that use this paper. So you can use these ideas with your papers. So this is for sharing, this is for commenting. So help me get the word out about my videos and get more and more audience that participates. Okay, we're gonna play today. Let's get into it. And I still cannot see comments, so I will have to answer your questions later. I apologize, my laptop is just not working. So we're gonna play with the Christmas Scottie set, but I'm not doing Christmas. I thought this bundle was just a happy, fun animal bundle that you can use. And there are some Christmas sayings and images, but really the Scottie dog could be for anything, like I'll show you. So I'm super excited about this first card. I'm featuring also this Celebrate Everything Host designer paper. Look at these fun patterns. Anything from Halloween to fall to Christmas to 4th of July, to just fun prints that you can use for most anything. So some more Christmas. Yeah, I love this paper. This paper is a big pack of 48 sheets. I think you get four of each. And it is only available once your order is over $150. Then you get host rewards. So you get 10% of your spent dollars. So if you spend $150, you get $15 free. This whole pack is $18, which would normally be $30. So it's a great deal for hosts, for demonstrators, or customers alike. Once your order is over $150, that's the ballpark where you want to get. If you're placing a larger order, then you get to choose free product. So, and the more you order, the more you get. So it's a great deal for all of us. Okay, so I'm going to share my inspiration for this card first, because one of my team members, for a swap, and I haven't showed the swaps yet, but I'm going to put the measurements up. We're doing a waterfall card today. I haven't done one in forever. Look at this. Paula made this card for our swap. I can't believe, I don't know if anyone's ever done a waterfall card for a swap. If they have, it's been years. So one of her bats came off, I think, or maybe that was on another card. Oops. Let's see. Maybe it is on hers. Could be right here. Okay, so that's hers. So I chose to feature that Scottie dog set. So, all right. So here it is. Bright, happy birthday card. Isn't that fun? Now, I did not put anything here yet. I may. I realized I could have added a greeting there, but I did finish it right here with a greeting. So this wouldn't have to be done. Although I could add something fun, just some stamped images or something. But how cool is this? So here's my inside. What do you think? I just think it's fun. So I know I had some comments from my team when I shared that her waterfall card that said, I don't know how to make a waterfall card. So it's been a long time since I've done one. So it's time. And this set is perfect. I didn't even use the punch. Okay, so we will get our parts and pieces. Let me move that so you can see the measurements. Hopefully that's all in screen. I'm just going to check comments. You love the card? Awesome. Okay, so I chose bright colors, bright happy colors for this, and I have not scored this piece yet. I thought I would do that in the video. So I'm going to get my scoring board out. And so this black piece, as you can see, measures 2.5 by 10. That's what this is. So I'm going to cover that up for just a minute. And I love my scoring board better than a paper trimmer with the measurements because I don't have to move my paper. It can stay in place. So I'm scoring at 5 1/4, then 6. It's actually every 3/4 inches. 6 3/4 and 7 1/2. So that's it. Okay, that's my scoring. Now, did I bring my punch? I think I did. Yeah, so I'm going to use this Best Trio punch. It has edges, which I could use a fun border, but I'm going to use this slot. And that slot, yeah, goes on the long plane. So these are all my scored edges. And it's important to do this ahead of time before you put your card together. You get those happy with moving. So this end is what I'm going to do for my ribbon slot. And I'm just going to center that on there. And I could kind of look at the sides to make sure it's centered. It's hard for you to see, but once you have the punch, you can see that it's centered. Okay, so while I have that, I'm just gonna do my ribbon right away. Whoops. Oh, let's see where my paper snips is. That should be good. And I always tell you, there's a trick to adding ribbon to your card. So this is how the card will work. So I know this is going to be my front. So I'm going to fold this in half and always put the fold through the front. Just remember those double F's, fold through the front. And then you pull it through, and then you put the ends. I didn't give myself a lot of ribbon here. Put the ends through the loop and flatten that out a little bit and then pull gently. Now as you get closer, you want to pull each end separately so you don't pull it through your slot. And then I'm going to trim my ends later after I'm done fiddling with this whole card. Okay, we're going to start with our front. This is going to start from the bottom up. I'm going to just bone fold my card. This is 4 1/4 by 11, so just standard. This is my designer paper from that Celebrate Everything, and I'm not going to adhere that yet because I'm putting brads on here, and I don't want brads to go through the back of my card. I only want them to go through this layer. So I'm laying this on here, and I can glue just the edges because we need this piece to go under that strip. So, but why I'm laying that on there is so I can be sure my edges and my centers are going to be equal. So a little bit of glue, and hopefully this is working. Oh, now it is. Okay. Put that there. Oh, I am crooked now. Just move that over a little bit and then add some of that extra glue there. Okay, so now I can move this. I have a little bit of glue there. I'll just get that off. And we'll use the take your pick tool to put some holes for those brads. And I just use one brad each. And I'm gonna eyeball my center of this. Okay. Then these brads, you know we have brads, they are square and there are different sizes in black and white. So I'm going to use the large square and put it on the angle. And then just flip my ends backwards. They're nice and flat so they don't show, they don't lift on your card. So, okay, just gonna pinch those so they stay in place. All right, so now this whole piece can go on my card. Using real red. My colors, my other colors are Granny Apple Green, Crushed Curry, and Tahitian Tide. I went for bright, happy colors. All right, so we can insert this under. Okay, so one thing I should have done, well, I can still lift this up, is I need to get glue underneath here. So I bring this to meet and center it all. Let's get my black at the top, down there, hold that in place, and I'm gonna just put a little adhesive. Now I could have waited to do my brads and whatnot. There's really no steps. Oh, I got a little leakage. I'm gonna just use my finger and get that out. Okay, there we go. Now we can add our squares. Okay, I'm gonna follow the same guidelines here as I did before. So this, let's just start at the bottom. So this is my bottom square, and you can add adhesive to the entire square on this bottom one. So it does not matter. It's 2.5 inches square. This piece is, and I just want it to cover the whole thing evenly. Now, as you can see, you have to only put adhesive for the next color, which is Granny Apple Green, on the top, only the black. So hopefully that helps. Oh, I'm gonna show you the embossing folders that I used for these, because they are, they're in the annual catalog, and they are stripes and spatters. So I used the splatters for the real red and the crushed curry. Then I used the Let's Celebrate, and I used the birthday one. There is a Bravo, Congrats one, and then there is a birthday in different languages. So those are the embossing folders that I used. Okay, let's go up to the red. Okay, just adhesive on the flap. Very important to only add it on the flap. And again, if you're just joining me, I apologize. I do not have a computer to watch comments. It's not working for some reason. It's just not coming up. So, and then we have the last one is our top. I love turquoise or this Tahitian Tide with red. So I decided to highlight that color the most. Okay, so you want to let that set a little bit before you start fiddling with it, since my glue is liquid and it takes a little bit to dry. Okay, so I'm not going to pull. Oh no. I did something wrong. Oh no, I did. I can't believe this. I cannot believe it. Hold on a second. Wow, I totally messed up. Who caught it? Anybody catch it? I have to eliminate this glue. I'm using the other side of my Oh my goodness, yes, I did mess up. Guess what was supposed to glue to this piece? Now who caught it? I'm not seeing, so I'm gonna show you how to fix that. I'm gonna show you how to fix this. I have an old piece of paper here that maybe will work if I put this underneath. And it's going to show on my black. I will probably have to put a new black piece on there, but I'm going to cover that up, and then I will likely put another black piece on here. Wow, I can't believe I did that. Yeah, I'm going to have to fix that, but at least I'm going to show you the right way to do it. Oops, that's not on there right. Hold on, I'm just covering that gluey mess so I can at least show you how this is supposed to be done. Oh my goodness. I made this card Sunday, so it's been 2 days. So that's why I forgot. Okay, don't put the glue on that. I don't know what I was thinking. You put the glue on this, and this part is adhered. So again, I just want to make sure before it's glued that stays there. Okay, so this, oh, I worked too soon. And, okay, what's the problem here? I think it's still glued under there. Well, you're learning the do's and don'ts of a waterfall card. Maybe that'll help you remember what to do. There we go. So pretend that white piece isn't there, okay? Oh my goodness, yeah, that's going to interfere, so I will have to change this up, but you get the gist. So it is glued, this piece, underneath the first square. That is what's glued to your red strip, okay? So right under here. Oh, well, you learn what not to do today on a waterfall card. So I'm going to stamp just a couple of these because I don't know if I want to take up all your time on this video and whether you like watching people stamp, but I will do, I'm going to set that one aside and start stamping my dogs, my Scotties. Okay, I've got some 2-inch circles here that I'll be stamping the various dogs. And I'm using black memento ink. So this is the first one. Okay, and you want to make sure it's really nice and solid. And to get that solidness, you also want to huff. Use your hot, moist breath and huff to get a nice black circle. Oh, I see I have a little bit of dot on there, or a little bit of, I'm going to do it over, a hair on my stamp. I don't see it. Boy, issues today. The nice thing is when it's clear, you can see when you hold it over that you have solid ink. Try it again. Hopefully I left enough space for my little wolf. Yeah, that's fine. That's that one. Then we have this one. And this is the one that matches the punch. And I could have used a punch, but I'm a little concerned about thickness of layers as it goes through the waterfall. So I didn't want to add a lot of layers or dimension. Again, if you're just joining me, I do not have access to my comments today on my, so I can't comment or answer any questions at the moment, but I will later. So hopefully you're all helping each other if you have questions. Some of you are awesome about answering questions for me when I don't see the comments. So sometimes they resist, and I find the first time you use a stamp, I rub it right on my scrap paper, and that kind of conditions the stamp. These solid images, very hard to get a good solid image. You have to do it with well-inked ink pads. Little huff. Okay, and the last one, I believe I used this one for that last one. just a little peek. Nope, not that one. This one. Just a little peek on there because I wanted to get that happy birthday in. Just a little bit of a, oh, maybe this isn't it. Yep, it is. Okay, so we are done with the black ink. In this set, there are multiple bows. All these are multiple bows. There's a little gift. That bow goes down here. Let's see, I have that showing on the last one. So see these two stamps? They make a gift box. So these, I'm going to show you, make bows, and that's the collar. So really cool set. All right, let's start. Well, we'll start with this one, the yellow. Oh, I want to get my greeting in there first because that has to be there, at least in my opinion. And this happy birthday is from the Peaceful Moments stamp set. I thought it was kind of a fun double font, different styles of font on it. Let me move over to a clean spot. I'm gonna just check for kitty hairs since they love to hang out with me. Okay, all right, and then we have yellow, and there's a lot of different stamps that I'll be using for these, and I've got them on double stamp, at least I think I do. Yep, here's the collar. So very, you have to get my face in there to do that. I'm going to do it one more time. I might have had it off a little bit. Okay, that's the color. Now the present. So these are photopolymer, so you can see exactly where you're stamping. Make sure that's nice and bright. And it's straight. So the yellow outside box, and then there's a bow, or I guess a ribbon you'd call it, and that, I'm going to do it in red this time. You stamp right between those. Oh, you know, I probably shouldn't have done it in red because I had a rhinestone. Well, I don't have to use the rhinestone. So that's that one. This one, don't need red, needs granny apple green. And I did, let me see if that piece is here somewhere. Oh, come on. Here it is. So this, on the stamp set, there is a background piece, and you can do that for punching your dog, but I decided to do it for the bow. And so using the punch and this piece, I just want to get a bow, a plaid bow. Okay. All right, so, and it's funny, this is really the only time I'm using the bow. I mean the punch. Let's see, where's my collar? Here we go. Okay, we are doing this little guy. Stamp that collar. Hopefully I got it straight, yep. And then add the bow. And I'm just gonna kind of form it a little bit. Okay, get these ink pads away. And a mini glue dot. You could use Tombow or any adhesive, but just press your bow onto the glue dot and add that to him, and finish with a rhinestone, a red rhinestone. These are in the annual catalog. So that's him. Are you still hanging with me? Okay, let's do this guy because he's got the fun little bow on him. So we're going to use real red. I have cleaned this in between. I did use it on my chamois, just so you're wondering if how I'm going in between colors. Now, where is the one with the bow? Right here. Okay, so once I ink it, you can kind of see. Just stamp that right on the back, so he's got a little bow on his collar. Okay, so lastly, we're using that same bow, but we're going to use, I did clean that, so we will use Tahitian Tide. Oh, something on that one. Oh yes, I see it. Nice little fuzz. then his collar again. Lots of collars. Got to fill in that white space. Okay, and then wolf. I love that part. Oh, I hope I have that stamp here with me. Yes, I do. I want it to be right by his mouth, so he's saying it, speaking it, barking it. Okay, that's it for stamping on this card. So hopefully, oh, I can't believe how I messed that up. All right, let's get our card back in here. And this first one I did, oh, I need a rhinestone. I did pop up this first circle. Like I said, these are 2-inch circles. My measurements are here, if you're wondering. And this one, I'm going to add a few dimensionals, just because I like a little dimension on the card, even though this card had lots of it with the fun fold. So just gonna put it a little bit cockeyed. Pull this and do the red one, and I'm going to just use my adhesive from now on. I don't think you should use, I'll show you how that one is. How I don't think you should use a lot of dimension on these. I don't know how well a waterfall card would work if you add dimensionals to each layer. I just don't think they would slide through and flip as easily if you add dimensionals. So again, you could easily add a panel here to stamp on for another greeting. I got something on that one. I didn't. That's probably exactly what I will do to this, is add a white panel on here and stamp similar to the inside. That'll cover up this gluey mess that I've got going on here. That for my mistake. If you just joined me, I put the adhesive in the wrong place and messed up. So this is what it should be like. So if you just joined in and you want to know where to put your adhesive, go back a little bit and you will find out. But it's basically under this yellow panel. So I'm so sorry about that. Oh, funny what happens on a video. So, oh, let's do the inside. Super fun inside. I love it. All right, red. We're going to actually, I could have kept all my ink pads open. So we're going to use this Fun Greetings from the Peaceful Moment stamp set. Both in front or inside, and the extra inside greeting is going to be there. Now when you're, from that set to me, when you're doing this, always stamp what you have to have on the card first. These are accent pieces, so always do the important thing first. So then we're going to get this ribbon, and this is one of my favorite parts of this stamp set, is this fun little ribbon that to me, it's just not just for Christmas. I almost wish they wouldn't have labeled it Christmas Scottie, because it's, like you can see, we're going to do a second card as well, and you will see that it is not just for Christmas. So I'm going to probably change things up just a little bit, and that's probably all I'll do in red. Since my greeting is in red, I'm just going to clean that. Get out some green. And yeah, this stamp is super fun. I'm going to flip it and just continue on this side. And we're going to add another one over here. Flip it so it's different. Okay, clean it. And I always stamp first before stamp off here, before I stamp in my chamois. Because your chamois, if you don't, this gets so full of ink, and pretty soon you're not cleaning your stamps. You're just adding washed out color to it and not cleaning. So stamp off before you clean it in your chamois. And it's not to prevent staining. It is to prevent my chamois while I'm working from getting so full of ink that I just can't clean anymore. So one thing about this set, my ink pad I think needs to be cleaned a little bit because it is faded at one end or the other. But with this ribbon, it is so long that when you're inking it, you want to go sideways, because straight, and well, maybe it is okay, but I ended up missing some ends, and I didn't like that. Okay, we don't have a whole lot of room here for more. I'm kind of getting full. I do want a little bit up here of this color. Okay, that's the inside. Just love that ribbon. I think it's super fun and celebratory. So adding that to the inside of my card. A little bit of glue on the edge. And we're done with the waterfall card. Would have taken a little less time if I wouldn't have messed up. But hopefully it'll help you learn what not to do. All right, there's my 2 waterfall cards. Just super fun. They're so interactive. I mean, this would be a wonderful kids card. They wouldn't be able to stop playing with it. So, all right, there you go. If you want to take a screenshot, there's the measurements for the card. So hopefully that helps you make another one or try your hand at it. So how many of you are going to try it? It's not hard. It really is not hard. Just don't mess up. Okay. All right. The next card we're making is one we are making at my card clubs this month, and I have my last one tonight. So here are the measurements. It's another birthday card. We're using Pacific Point, a little bit of Granny Apple Green, and real red or polished pink. So this is the card. So you can see that one has an angled and one is straight, and it uses that cute little bit of stripes on there. I just like that happy edge that adds fun to your card. And there's the inside. So best grandkid ever. And this one, I love this one. So smart, so fun, so sweet, and so wonderful. We must be related. So what set is this from? Those inside greetings are from a grandkid. So it's got lots of different things, and they're not all grandkids. Their grandson, let's see, I like this. No amount of money could ever show how much I love you, but here's some anyway. So fun stamps, images, greetings from that set. Okay, all right, let's put that up there. Fold our card. This is somewhat of a fast card. My bone folder. Again, if you're just joining me, I do not have access to my comments today, so I apologize. Yeah, my laptop did something today, and it's not working. Now is this? Yep, this is the dog. All right, black ink for the dog. Get that done with. Nice solid black ink. Make sure your ink pad is very well inked for this, or use the Stamparatus to get a nice black image. And I'm just looking through my white here. So I'm gonna huff with my hot breath and stamp nice and black. And then I don't think I need black ink anymore. Just did a black dog. And then we're gonna punch that out with the Scottie dog punch. Oh, I see I have a little bit of something above his face there, a little hair, but I think it'll be fine. Punch that out. Okay. Got the dog. Now on my pieces, there's 2 different whites. The inside is shorter, so we're gonna wait with the inside. This is the outside. We're going to start stamping. And I don't think I need my blue for a little bit. Oh yeah, well I do. I know what I was thinking. Need for the cute ribbon. So we're making a frame around this piece. So you can start, I'll do like that card is, start at the top. And it's gonna hang off on some of them because of the size that I cut my ribbon. Something on there. Okay, you made a border, a frame with that ribbon. Super fun. All right, now I think we're done with the Pacific Point. We'll move on to our stars. Now these stars are from the Bewitching set. They have a cute bunch of stars in that set. So I'm just randomly stamping around the border. Oh, I probably shouldn't have stamped there, and you'll see why in a minute. Because I'm going to add that woof. Let's see. Find my woof. And that is in green. And I can put that anywhere, and then I'll put the dog there. So I can just make sure my dog is right there. So it doesn't really matter where you stamp that. Okay, we're gonna move to the inside and stamp our greeting while I have my Granny Apple Green ink. And I'm gonna do, let's see. Yep, I'm gonna do this, so smart, so fun, so sweet, and so wonderful. Okay, I'm not gonna do the other half because I'm not sure I'm gonna give it to somebody I'm related to. So I'll wait with that. So in the inside of these cards, I did do punch stars, but I changed my mind because it's a lot faster to add stamp stars. To the card. So it's just easier and quicker. All right, so what we're going to do, I did pre-stamp, let's see, I can do it on here. The happy birthday, this is from the set. Turn my foot, we're gonna make the red card. I did some in polished pink and some in real red, and one in real red. So we're gonna stamp this happy birthday on a scrap of paper. So I wanted my greeting to be double colored. You notice, you see that happy? So what I did for my club members is pre-stamp a bunch of these and just, they can fussy cut the happy out in the color. So we didn't have to change colors at the class and clean our ink pads. So then this is fussy cut. And you just add the happy on top of the green happy. Does that make sense? You'll see. All right, a little bit of adhesive. And we have a two-tone greeting. Cool, huh? All right, so our inside, our front. We're gonna add, we have a bow. So I can either stamp this bow, wherever that image is. Here we go. And keep opening and closing my ink pads. This punched out with it. I'm gonna see if I can stamp right on there. If I can't, we'll do it on a piece of scrap paper. Oh, that's not the right bow. Where are you? Lots of little stamps in this set. And sometimes little stamps kind of intimidate me, like what am I going to do with all those to make a card? But not sure that's going to work. It's not bad. I'm okay with that one. Okay, so that will go on him. I'm going to curl it up just a little bit. Again, use a mini glue dot. Could use liquid glue, but this is fast. And I don't even have to stamp a collar because it kind of covers it up. Okay, so I have a tip for these scraps. Well, there's my other one. Okay, really important. It's going to save a lot of frustration for you. When you're adding strips onto the side of a card, try and remember this. You want to add your adhesive on the back. Oh, you'll see why. You can do one side at a time. You can adjust, because otherwise, when you do it the other way, you can't adjust anything. So you're trying to put this on here. How do you know how wide your edge will show? So it's so much easier and smarter to put your adhesive on the one side, flip it over, and add it. And then you can decide, oh, I want 1/8 of an inch, I want 1/4 inch, I want whatever. And then you simply go to the other side. I didn't cut mine so they could adjust theirs as they wanted, depending on if they wanted certain colors. So I think I will do it a little bit cockeyed, kitty wampus. And make sure my fold is correct. Okay, now I can start adding our extra pieces. So I have dimensionals here, and I'm not going to add dimensionals where that rhinestone is going to be. Add another one right here because it just adds bulk. So the rhinestone, I think it's going to be right there. Hopefully I missed it. It just will make things easier going through the mail when you don't have all that extra bulk. Okay, so drop it down just a little bit. Right, and the happy birthday is also going to have dimensionals on it. Again, I apologize for not answering comments on today's video. They just didn't, the laptop did not cooperate. Okay, so I should have brought the punch over, but, there we go. I pre-punched a bunch of stars from the witch hat punch. So to put these stars on here, I'm going to, oh, that's a lot, put random dots where I want some stars. Then you add your stars. Just drop them right on the glue, and you save yourself a lot of headache of dealing with gluey stars. There. Oh, rhinestone. Oh, I didn't bring my rhinestones. Well, oh, I have the red ones though from that other. Hold on. Just the red ones. That'll be fine. Probably be better. Oh, I'm looking for my pick my tool. Just use the poker. And okay, that's the ins, the front. Then we can add our inside that we did right here. So I have another project to show you. I'm not going to demonstrate it, but I'm going to show you another use for the Scottie dog and the punch. So there are the birthday cards. Fun, right? And not Christmassy. So you'll probably find a lot of cards. I have some also some swaps to share with you. So take a screenshot if you're wanting the measurements for this card. And then I'll show you the other project that we're doing at a class on October 1st at my retreat. So this is a stars bag, and these are in our holiday catalog, and they are 10 for $10. And they have the pre-punched stars on the bag and the zigzag, but you just add a panel of paper, cardstock, designer paper, something inside to highlight the stars. Super cute. I don't know, probably 3.5 by maybe 5. Let's see. Yeah, I think it's about 5, 5 1/4, and probably 3 and 3.5, 3 3/4. And this is where I stamped that one stamp. I'll put that back. Yeah, this one. So I stamped this on white paper in black ink and then punched it out. Punched the dog out from that, added a red glimmer bow, a stitched circle, and the greeting from the set. So that is a cute little bag project that we're making at a class. Now I'm going to show you a few swaps. So this one was made by Deb Snyder. She does such a good job on her swaps. I love swapping with her. She made it into like a gift card holder with the dog holding the gift and one popping out, and then a little Merry Christmas tag. So isn't that just adorable? So that, and she didn't even do a backing because this is your inside. You're basically your inside. You could, of course, add a back. This one was made by Gwen Duckworth, and she just used a simple little square and popped that Scottie dog with that same plaid bow on there. This one is Tracy Jacobs, and she used this designer paper to make a border with the black Scottie dog and a punch from this set, and stamped another one inside. So cute Christmas card. And this one is from Rhonda Griffith, and she again used that plaid on both her layer and the bow, and the same plaid on the back of her greeting. I like that. And the little red rhinestones. So those are a few more inspiration for Christmas cards for this set. So black dogs seem to be the theme. I mean, I think you can stamp them in other colors just to be fun. I almost stamped my dog for this card in the actual colors, but I like the black accents on there. So there is your inspiration for the Scottie Dog set for today. I don't think I have anything else to share. I do have a couple of my Leaves of Holly scrapbook kits. I will be adding some Texture Chic scrapbook kits very soon because I'm using them for my retreat, and I decided to cut out some extras. So those will be on my shop. So please, if you're looking for card kits to go or tutorials or my glue stands, you go to flowerbugshop.com. So that's where I have most of my tutorials, kits, and glue stands for sale that you can just purchase, save on shipping by getting a couple of them. So yeah, I have a scrapbook class right now on there that's available while supplies last too. All right, we will see you next week. In fact, yeah, I think it's next week, Tuesday. Oh wait, we're gonna have a live on Monday evening. So I'll be sharing the card ahead of time on Saturday or Sunday, and Monday the 26th, I believe, we will be live at 7:30 in the evening. It's my once a month Stamp With Me live. Will be September 26th, and I'll give you some pre-warning. If you're following my page, don't forget to follow my page on Flowerbugs Ink Spot on Facebook. And if you need anything, there's my ordering link, and there are the 2 hostess codes that are good for the next few weeks. All right, thanks so much for joining me. I appreciate you each so much, and I will comment on and answer any questions afterwards. Thank you. I appreciate you watching. Take care.